Finish him!
What's up YouTube, DMLX here, and today I want to talk about the potential leak for the DLC roster of Mortal Kombat 11. Now this leak originates from the Nintendo Switch version of the game getting data mined, which was then posted onto Reddit, as where all leaks of high profile media end up. Combat Pack 1 for Mortal Kombat 11 is said to have 6 DLC characters, while the leak list shows 9 DLC characters including Shang Tsung, who was revealed to be the first DLC character available for the game, which could mean Mortal Kombat 11's Combat Pack 2 may only contain 3 characters unless there are 3 more characters that have yet to be data mined or developed for Combat Pack 2, seeing that the likes of a Combat Pack 2 would most likely release sometime in 2020. Because in previous NetherRealm games such as MKX and Injustice 2, fighter packs tend to share the same amount of characters. And if that's going to be the case with Mortal Kombat 11, then we're looking at a roster of 12 additional characters for DLC, which is insane. So, with that being said, let's break down the 8 DLC characters leaked for Mortal Kombat 11. There were 4 Mortal Kombat characters revealed within this leak, with those characters being Nightwolf, Sindel, Fujin, and Shiva. Shiva appearing as DLC makes sense, seeing that she made a brief appearance in the campaign helping our heroes fight against Kronika's forces. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Shiva as a character. To me, she's just a female Goro. However, if NetherRealm can find a way to change my mind about the character when she's officially revealed, I'll give her a shot. Come to think of it, maybe my disinterest towards her is linked to the character's appearance in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Yikes. Speaking of characters that were an embarrassment in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Sindel will apparently become a playable character once more as DLC. Let's just hope her Banshee scream doesn't destroy my eardrums when playing with my headset on.
He needs some milk!
Sindel was last seen in Mortal Kombat X fleeing into the Netherrealm with Shinnok's Revenant allies, so hopefully Sindel's Mortal Kombat 11 tower ending will provide closure for her that wasn't addressed in the campaign. Moving on, we have Nightwolf, another character last seen in Mortal Kombat X as Shinnok's Revenant pawn. I'm really curious to see how NetherRealm evolves the character in Mortal Kombat 11, aside from the use of his enchanted tomahawks, and I can only imagine the type of gear Nightwolf will be wearing in the game. Due to his Native American background, I can see NetherRealm coming up with some really creative designs. And the last Mortal Kombat character revealed on this list is Fujin, the God of Wind. Man, I really wish Fujin was playable in Mortal Kombat X, because seeing him team up with Raiden against Shinnok's forces was so badass. And for a character that has all the colors, the powers of the wind on his side, I can see NetherRealm coming up with some creative movesets to make Fujin a force to be reckoned with online. Now we're getting into the 4 guest characters that were revealed in the leak that are sure to get fans excited and maybe scratching their heads. The 4 guest characters are Spawn, Ash, Terminator, and Joker from the DC Universe. Spawn is no big surprise to anyone that's been following news on Mortal Kombat 11, seeing that Todd McFarlane, creator of Spawn, revealed during a Reddit Q&A that Spawn is planned to appear in the game. Hopefully, Spawn is a worthy combatant in Mortal Kombat 11 because to me, he's like my Red Hood for this game, in a sense that I want Spawn to be one of my top 3 mains for Mortal Kombat 11. It's a tall order, but I have a strong feeling that NetherRealm will make Spawn one of the most fun competitive characters in the game. Now let's talk about Ash. Honestly, I didn't expect Ash Ketchum to be in Mortal Kombat 11. I know Pokemon can be brutal from time to time, but this choice caught me way off. I'm just kidding. It's Ash Williams from the Evil Dead series.
Groovy.
Who's been a highly requested character to take part in Mortal Kombat, and is a character who's guaranteed to have some of the best character intro dialogues, and I'm 99.9% sure that NetherRealm will get Bruce Campbell to voice his career-defining role again. Now as for Ash's fatalities, I better see some chainsaw and boomstick action.
Swallow your soul! Swallow your soul!
Swallow this.
Next up is the Terminator from the Terminator series. Now I'm going to assume that this version of the Terminator is the T-800 model of Skynet's killer robots, and will most likely resemble the legend Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was most recently dropkicked by some hooligan in South Africa. The dude is 71 years old and he's still built like a god! Personally, my curiosity with the inclusion of the Terminator in Mortal Kombat 11 is its, anatomy. Especially when it comes down to other characters performing fatalities/brutalities on the machine. Seeing that the Terminator is just made up of human tissue on the outside and pure metal on the inside. Unless this version of the Terminator is a hybrid of some sort, we'll just have to wait and see. And rounding up the guest characters for Mortal Kombat 11 is the Joker. Yes, that Joker. Not the clown I was expecting to appear in the game, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. If this is true, I don't like this choice at all. But to be fair, the Joker can be a very violent and brutal character. Just ask Jason Todd and Barbara Gordon. On the other hand, I'll be all on board with this choice if it's the Batman Who Laughs version of the Joker from the Dark Knight's Metal comics. Now that's a Joker straight out of the Netherrealm. So let me just think in the comments section down below about the leaked DLC roster for Mortal Kombat 11. Do you think Kombat Pack 2 will only consist of 3 characters? Or do you think there are still a few characters missing from this list? Let me know in the comments section down below, and if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps me out. Subscribe for more content from me on Mortal Kombat and other games in general. I'm DMLX. I'll see you in the future.